rockets, red glare, the bombs bursting.
What is going on?
Hey, we just had 4th of July, guys.
Oh, is that what that was for?
Hey, thank God, praise the Lord. We all still have our digits.
We do have our digits,
Yeah.
and it was 4th of July.
And we popped a few fireworks off just a little bit.
Did you?
Yeah. I mean, John went home early. He said he was coming back. But
I didn't come back. You know what happened?
Never
I don't
did.
even want to tell you what happened. I'm not going to tell you. Never.
No,
you fall asleep?
Nope.
I think that if you tell us what happened, we're going to think less of you.
Yeah.
You might. Do you know what happened?
No,
Okay.
kind of.
I feel
You
like
do?
I feel like
Yeah.
you're
What
building
happened?
it up.
I'm not going to say it.
You don't know what happened.
You say it.
So we got home and we sat out front with the little ones, going to let them watch fireworks go up or whatever. Our neighbors from around the corner came over and invited us over. So we went over there for, I don't know, maybe an hour or something. Then we went
Yeah.
home, went to bed, but we hung out with our new neighbors.
Really?
Ooh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That's almost like what was it? I know Steve Harvey does the game show where it's the
Family Feud.
Family Feud. So number one on the board, John. How to piss off your neighbor.
How to piss off your old neighbor?
Surveyed 100 people.
Yeah.
Go hang out with your
Number
new
one.
neighbor.
Go hang out with
Tell
your,
them you're coming back, but you go hang out with your other neighbors,
your new neighbors.
new neighbors. Hey,
That's
for
good.
that. Hey,
You know what's
that's
funny
awesome.
though? Small world. One of the guys that I met over there, his friends went to junior high and high school with Derek Perry. Freedom So Hard Barbecue, who
Yeah.
we had on the show a
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
months ago.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like small world.
It is a small world.
That's
especially in
crazy,
this
right?
area, whatever. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess it was a good friendship you've kindled.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm
Here
hearing?
it comes.
Was that a? Have you seen?
Just smoldering. Just
Have you seen the guy? He's like on the TikTok and he's like, "Hey man, stop by your house, talk to your wife. Said you went fishing with with Jeff.
I like fishing.
Saw the boat was gone and yeah. Anyway, he ends up saying that. But hope you land the biggest fish you ever had in your life, and then your line breaks.
lose your favorite lure.
Lure. Yeah.
That's freaking hilarious.
That's
we,
good.
we did pop off a little fireworks. I think we had kind of like a shot clock, a time that we had to shut things down. Mm-hmm. Just trying to get the law called on us. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We really didn't have like too many. They were like big boomers, like going up, whatever. But we had one that was like, dude, it malfunctioned. Like, I mean, these things, I don't even know where they're made at. Like, I mean,
China. They're made in China,
100%.
These are their kids are making these things.
right?
This thing looked like a spaceship. Had little tail fins
rocket.
on everything, like a rocket. Let it. We all jumped back. We came back another 20, 30 feet. This thing shut up about 15,
No.
20 feet in the air.
Did it go that high, you think?
Maybe. Maybe about 15 feet in the air. And it just exploded.
Really?
Yes.
That sounds awesome.
Right.
Everybody's
Shrapnel.
like, shrapnel just like blowing everywhere. Everyone's like, oh,
Hit the deck.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that was good.
Uh,
I enjoyed it. I think the adults actually at one point Jared was like, "Well, we're not going to wait on Lily. Let's just pop them all." And then I'm like, "We're not. Whoa, dude, we're not popping these all. Like, I'm waiting for my kid. My kid's going to show up. She wants to pop some fireworks. I'm going to pop some fireworks. I'm holding some back." He was like, he got into it. Like, no, we're going to pop them all. Let's go. Run them out.
wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It was fun though. It was fun.
Yep. Food was great. I mean, we just we kept it chill. We did wings, poppers. What else do we have in the menu? Dogs.
Hot dogs.
Had some hot dogs. Did some
Did it
Sausage.
sausage
Sausage.
biscuit, fried egg, and bacon sandwich.
We did
did?
have that later
Yeah.
on night.
Oh, wow.
Capped
Send me that
everything
video.
off.
I'd like to post it.
Yeah. Okay.
We were too drunk to take videos,
way
John.
too
You guys
drunk.
are awful.
Yeah. I barely ate it. I wore a lot of it. It was good.
Oh, man.
Yeah. To be honest with you, with it being on a Sunday, it was kind of a neutral day for me because I'm used to like winding down on a Sunday. You know what I mean? Like Fridays are like,
Right. Yeah, it's hard to.
let's go. Saturday, let's go. And Sunday's like, let's just take it easy. Let's not go too hard.
Right.
And then
Until football starts.
and then it's like, dude, it's time to go hard. Let's go. It was kind of a mixed day for me. And then we hung out, did the whole fireworks stuff. By the time I got home, I remember getting home, and I'm like, how did I? We ended up watching the movie Stand By Me here in the garage. Like, how did I get
How do you go from here
this
to here?
faded. Like, I took it easy. Like, I was not going to. And at one point, I'm standing in the living room. I'm like, if I take a left, I'm going to bed. If I take a right, I'm going to get some more food out of the kitchen. Right? And I have in my head, like, I already know what I can make right now. It's going to be super good. Yeah, it was. I took a left.
You went to bed.
Well, I took a right, but I realized the night before I made pizzas.
Yeah.
And I should have taken a picture of this. I made pizzas, and then I cut up fresh jalapeno and did the whole, like, drizzled that on top and a little bit of olive oil. And I get a little fancy with it, right?
It was like French bread pizza.
French bread pizza, yeah. And then I popped it in the microwave for about a minute.
Are these frozen?
They're frozen.
Okay.
Yep. I put it in the microwave for a minute. Then I pulled it out and put it in my air fryer.
Oh, nice.
Right? And I was going to fry them up, right?
That's hack. That's trademark
It's
grab
James.
brisket.
It is. However, I got a little too impatient for the old air fryer to work. Even though it's like 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes in the air fryer and it's done. Couldn't wait. I popped that bad boy out and I ate one and went to bed.
Didn't you eat some other pizza while you were waiting as well?
No, I did. So while that was cooking, I actually had some leftover pizza from Center Court. So I ate 3 slices of pizza of that. Then I demolished one. In my mind, I ate both the pizzas. Actually, in my mind, I forgot I even did the French bread pizza until the next morning, to be honest. So when I got up and looked, I was like, oh, shit. I see like one little crust of a French bread sitting there. And then I look at the other French bread. It's untouched. I'm like looking at it, but you can tell it's been in the microwave and been in the toaster thing. It ain't cooked.
No?
No. I ate a frozen pizza, basically,
That's awesome.
That night. So that's why I didn't take the right. I took the right. I was like, oh, no pizzas. No, I'm going to bed. I can't do it.
Man,
So-
even after I fed you a
Yeah.
bacon,
Sausage.
no
egg.
sausage, it was biscuit, bacon, egg sandwich.
Yeah, fried egg sandwich.
Fried egg sandwich.
It does sound good.
It was really good.
Was it?
Yeah.
You don't remember.
Butter
Why you tell me
biscuit.
that?
I do remember.
Homemade biscuit
We
from
cooked the
scratch.
bacon on the Weber.
Yep.
Little smoked bacon.
Sounds good.
It was good.
All right.
Next time we'll video it, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
wish
whole
you would.
process.
Yeah. We'd have so much more content if we weren't always drunk when we cooked.
Yeah. But it does taste really good when we're drunk.
That's true.
When we cook.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of our best content has been
Drunk cooking.
our drunk cooking.
Maybe we should start like a podcast. That's what we do is drunk cooking. Drunk
Yeah.
cooking with James and John.
I feel like this is what this podcast is. Not really, but
Right.
you know what I
Right.
mean.
Right. We made the Philly sandwiches with brisket, whatever you call them. I guess they were Philly. I don't know what they were. They were chopped brisket
Chopped
sandwiches.
brisket sandwiches, yeah.
That we were drunk.
Super faded.
The rib tacos, I'm
Rib
pretty sure we
tacos.
were a little drunk.
Rib tacos were.
But some of the tastiest shit. I feel like everything, it's food truck food is what we do when we're drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just want to eat a food truck. Let's open a food truck. No? Okay. I'm sorry. I thought we had more, thought I had more people behind me on that one. It's like, who wants to go streaking? It's like, no one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love to have a
No,
food
hey,
truck.
we're
That would be
streaking.
awesome.
Yeah. Go. Hey, I already work a full-time job, but it's a great idea. Why don't I get out of that full-time job after that, and I'll just go work a hot, greasy kitchen.
I'll do that, but I'm only doing it like Friday night, Saturday night from like, I don't know, 11:30 to 1 o'clock in the morning.
Right. If I only got to do
That's
that and work
Right,
like
right.
2 days a week, then I'm good with that. I'll give
Right.
up my weekends.
Yeah.
I heard today, it was like on the radio, it was like they were talking about, I guess, Finland. They're negotiating, or actually they tried this trial period over, I guess, last 3 years or whatever. They took like maybe 1% of the population of the workforce or whatever, and trying to do the 4-day work week all throughout. So reduced hours, 4-day work week, studied for about 3 years, and they found out that productivity was just the same or even higher in certain cases. And so now probably 85% of their workforce population is going 4-day work weeks.
Well, that's awesome.
Were they going like 4 8s or are they doing 4 10s?
It was kind of confusing on
Yeah, because like
The
you're
commercial-
still working your 40.
because they said there was reduced work days and reduced work hours. So I don't know how you go.
That sounds amazing.
Like, are you still doing 8 hours, 4 days?
I think you're doing 6 hours.
Or 6 hours? I don't know. But
I'm moving.
whatever it is, sounds amazing. But the guy did a commercial. He's like, I'm actually negotiating. I actually want to do just start at noon, work to 1 with an hour lunch. Can I get some of that?
I get it. Yeah, that's good. So I was trying to come up with a good dad joke for this week, and all the ones that I could find were about poop.
Okay.
And poop jokes are not the best dad jokes.
Right.
But they're a solid number 2.
See what you did there.
There it is.
It's a solid number 2.
Is there a specific website that you go to look for dad jokes?
Can you want to give them credit right now?
Yeah.
Or no?
Is it dadjokes.com?
Yeah, it was that one. I'm pretty sure was TikTok. So someone on TikTok.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, speaking of TikTok, speaking of Instagram and Twitter and whatever, I mean, hey, go check out grabbingthebrisket.com. That's where you can find us, all our social media links. You can find what we've been up to lately, and you can also get a link to the swag shop. Mm-hmm. You can check out some of the T-shirts that we have. I mean, all of the T-shirts are 100% donated to us.
What?
Huh?
I'm sorry, I'm making a joke. Like, we are receiving all the profits.
Oh, so okay, I got you. All right.
Yeah.
That was good.
When I say profits, it's only like minuscule because
Pennies on the dollar.
the people
Right.
that are making the T-shirts, they get all the profits or whatever.
Right.
But
Yeah, but you can sign up for our Patreon. We get some money off of that.
that is true.
And we do have a few episodes on there now. So we've been doing at least one every month, 2 a couple of months. So
Yeah.
Can we drop our new sponsor that we just picked up lately?
all right. Support for Grabbing a Brisket is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Champions of the world, Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Oh, that's so good. Manscaped just launched their 4th-generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. That's right. You heard it right. The 4.0. Join over 2 million men worldwide who have trusted Manscaped with this exclusive offer. This is just for our listeners, 20% off and free worldwide shipping when they use the code BRISKET at manscaped.com. Get 20% off.
Brisket, BRISKET, brisket.
Correct. You're on to the next round.
Yes.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Right. Can I get the origin of brisket?
That would be Texas.
There it is.
Yeah.
Really quick, funny story. Speaking of shaving your man parts, I know me personally have experienced certain issues, and it's kind of hard for me to tell you guys because it's very, very personal, very embarrassing.
You're talking about his balls.
My balls. So recently I went through a vasectomy, and so I was like, doctor called me up, or actually I was at the appointment, and he's like, hey, you got to get it all shaved down there, get it all cleaned up and all that stuff like that for your procedure. I'm like, okay, hey, bet, no big deal, doc. Let me get home. I get home and I had been seeing Manscaped ads like all through. I mean, it's hard to miss them. I've been seeing them all over the place. And I was like, in a split second, I was like, probably back maybe 2 weeks before that, I was like, I should buy one of those. And then a week went by, and then
You're out of time.
the night before,
Now
I'm
it's
like,
time to shave.
shit, it's too late. I was like, hey, I got my trusty old clippers. You know what I mean? I got my trusty old
Is
clippers.
this the same ones you use on your your head or your face?
Yeah, no, it's what I trim my beard up with. I mean, there's certain attachments and stuff like that. I'm like, look, I'm not gonna. First of all, I didn't know how close it needed to be shaved towards the ball region, but hey, I was like, I'm gonna get in there, I'm gonna start shaving, and everything was good. I was like, oh, okay, this is no big deal. I'm just going to town, and all of a sudden it's like, I was like, oh, and it pulled up, it nicked. I was like, shit, that was blood. It was almost like that Stand By Me movie where what's his name reaches down there. Gordy's got that leech down there. He pulls up. He's got the blood on his hands. I almost passed out. I was like, and I came to. I was like, moment of recollection. It's like, God dang it! I should have bought one of them damn lawnmowers. And so, if I'd have bought one of those, I would have never had the embarrassment of going to the doctor and being like half shaven, and then have to deal with the nurse. Pull out a Bic razor and like go to town and start shaving, finishing.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
man.
like, what's the Sweeney Todd with a razor?
Yeah.
So, done.
crazy. I was like, I don't know how she did it, but hey,
Moral of the story here.
moral of the story: live and learn.
Shave your balls for
Check
a
out
second.
the new lawnmower 4.0, brand new out. I know there's a handful of people that has been out there and checked it out.
I have tried it. Zero nicks on the nuts. Zero nut nicks. So
That's good.
Okay.
That's
It
good.
went
Nice.
Very good.
okay.
And this concludes our talk about shaving balls, and we'll get back to barbecue. If only they can come up with an attachment to where we can trim briskets with it, will be great.
Oh, that video's coming. Does anyone have one they haven't used yet?
Can you
Though?
imagine an electric shaver just trimming? Right? I don't want one used.
Right? You're
Yeah.
eating it. Oh God, I got a hair.
Yeah, Manscaped, we're going to need a fresh one.
That's awesome. Should we get into our recent competition, or do you want to go into something else here first?
Well, let's just go into the grabbing the brisket.
Beer review. Yeah.
Smooth.
All right, so this week we got another one from Abita Brewing, which I don't know if you guys remember. We've had some of their stuff before. We did the strawberry lager.
I do remember that.
About a year and a half ago.
Yep.
We all thought we were going to love it, and it was just okay.
Didn't like it.
Yeah, it was.
I feel like there should have been more strawberries in it.
It was very watered down tasting, right? But this one shouldn't taste too watered down. It's 8% alcohol, and it's called Andygator. It's a Hellis. Is it Hellis? Is that how you say it? Hellis Dopplebock,
Yeah, Hellis Dopplebock.
which we like box. So
What's from California? There's Abita Springs.
Abita? I thought that was from
No, it's
Louisiana.
Louisiana. Abita Springs, Louisiana. And I was gonna say, man, the actual picture. That's a very New Orleans Cajun-esque painting there, or whatever else. Like
It's got a gator on it.
It looks very. I don't know what the word I'm looking for with that. What it says is Andygator is a fearsome beast. Don't let this toothy grin, slightly sweet flavor, and subtle fruit aroma fool you. This cold-blooded creature is a Hell's Doppelbock. I think it's Hell's.
Hellis? Yeah.
Yeah, is it Hellis? That's weird. I don't like that. That could sneak up on you. This unique high-gravity brew is made with pale malt, German lager yeast, and German pearl hops. Sip, don't gulp. Taste of the wild, Abita Andygator.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a
That's
lot
what
there.
she said. Well,
Okay, that's weird.
first impression, I smelled this thing. I don't smell anything. Like, this thing has like no aroma to it to me.
Yeah,
think
quick
it's
little
glasses.
story.
Yeah.
This is coming from Reddit. So, Andygator, the beer came about through a homebrew contest that the brewery did years ago. The winner made a Hellis Doppelbock. His name was Andy.
Okay. Well, we'll see what we think of this
like-
guy's.
And his name was Andy.
Andy
The
Doframe.
frame.
I wondered if he swam through a mile of shit. That's the only line of the movie that I can think of.
You're so stupid.
Old Red.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
You're so stupid.
All right, let's drink the beer here.
I've already been drinking the beer.
Okay.
This is an 8% alcohol, and it does not taste like it to me.
Oh, it's pretty tasty. It's smooth. No
It's a
burn.
bock for sure.
Yeah, it's a bock. There's no burn in the back end. It's just, with it being 8%, I figured it'd be like
A little bite.
a little bite to it, but
This is good.
it's very smooth.
Real quick, I'll just say Matt already tasted this. He's not here right now, but he did taste it and give it a score. He said 7.4.
7.4.
So I'm surprised he didn't rate it a little higher.
Yeah. Should we all go 7.4, 7.4, just like Matt, so we all tie with each other?
Only if I go last.
Yeah. You're right.
I feel like if we go all
7.5.
7.4, John's got to go. Are you playing Prices Right, John? Or are you trying to... $1, Bob.
This is a good beer.
I think it's a really good beer. I like this. I would drink this again.
Right. As shaking the drink.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There it is.
Well, you're a fan of the brewery because you love the... what was the other one that you really like? The Purple Haze? Or
Oh, that is there. It's the Purple Haze, and I do like the Purple. I don't remember. Did we review that on here? Or I don't think we did.
I don't think we did.
I think I just drank them all. Alden bought a 6-pack for us to review, and I drank them all. Yeah, but that Purple Haze is amazing. We need to review that one.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. I saw it at the store. I couldn't remember if we
Did
done
Alden
it.
drink them all?
No, he bought it for us
Oh,
to
that's
review
right.
it.
That's
I drank
right.
them all.
Right.
Yeah, they're tasty.
You're like, it's a 10. I
I
drink them all.
got a lot of funny stories about my times in Louisiana that we'll get to at one point in time in this
Nice.
podcast.
There it is.
Yeah.
I didn't know you went to Louisiana.
James is a world traveler. Texas
many moons
and
ago.
Louisiana. 2 states he's been to.
That's a lie. I've been to
James, how's the beer?
Missouri
Okay.
before,
Arkansas,
Colorado.
Colorado,
I've driven through New Mexico,
Okay, going to where?
Colorado.
I've never been as far as Colorado.
Yep.
And I've never been as far as, would you say, Missouri?
Yep.
I was in Cleveland this morning, and I was in San Juan, Puerto Rico yesterday morning.
Nice. Well, how's the beer taste?
It's good.
Yeah.
I like this
Who
beer.
wants to score it?
Yeah. You want me to go first? You want to go first? Go first.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go first.
Yeah. Oh, he's got to freaking drink it again. I should just tell him to go first and then go ahead and
Just take one more
give
drink.
my score.
One more drink.
Okay, I like the beer. However,
What's wrong with the beer? Tell me what's wrong with it first.
it needs a little more of a... It finishes so smooth. It's like it's missing some kind of flavor there, I think. Right?
No. I disagree, but I understand what you're saying.
Like a malt, there's a maltiness that I think it's missing. For me, I would even rate it higher than a Vixen. I mean, I'm gonna rate it high anyways.
Okay, so we've heard what you think's wrong with it. What's right with it?
I think it finishes smooth. It has a good Bock flavor. I love the alcohol content where it is. I think you can kind of taste it a little bit. This is a 7.6 for me. 7.6.
Okay.
I would go almost 8 on this if it had just a little maltiness to it, a little more maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in the same wheelhouse, I guess. I think it doesn't have a ton of the Bock flavor. Like, it tastes like a Bock, but it's not got a strong Bock flavor like a Ziegenbock or like a Shiner Bock. I think it's a little bit mellower.
Is that the malty? The maltiness we're missing? Is it the malt?
Maybe it's the maltiness that's missing.
There's
But
a
you're
little
right. It
tartness
does
there.
have
There's still
a
sourness there.
something's going on. It has a little bit of the like you said, a little bit of the alcohol, just barely at the end, and it's just enough for me to make it like, yeah, I like that. Like, I know it's there, right? But you're right. It's super freaking smooth, and I don't normally change my score much based on how much alcohol is in it. But considering how smooth this is, and it's an 8%, I have to give it a little bump up.
Got to go.
Yeah, I'm going to give it 8.1. I think this is really good. I know I
Nice.
drink these a
Nice.
lot.
Good score.
Great score. I'm right there. What was your score, Jay?
7.6?
7.6,
7.6.
8.0, 7.4 with Matt.
He's 8.1.
Yeah.
8.1. I'm right there with you guys. I mean, it's a tasty beer. I mean, it's got the flavor. There's a little bit of a tartness or sourness, not sourness, but a little bit of maybe just a little of a back end, like something that I'm like, it's okay, but it's smooth. And with it being 8.0, I mean, one of these is equivalent to knocking back maybe a couple of Coors Lights or a couple of Bud Lights or whatever. So they definitely pack a punch, and they don't taste like they pack a punch. So
Right. Dangerous.
dangerous for sure.
I'm definitely buying these again.
I was going to say earlier, I was like, I might consider myself a little bit of an expert. I watched Lake Placid earlier today.
Okay.
So all about alligators and
At home or at work, James? James Moore.
at work
Okay.
during lunch.
James Moore lives in Houston?
During lunch. So I know all about alligators and stuff like that. So I really do appreciate the artwork and the Andygator 8.0.
8-0. Why would it be anything different?
I
from
knew
you?
he was going to say that. I freaking knew
Exactly.
it. Matt's at the movies, by the way. He just sent a text. There's a dude sitting next to us coughing up a lung. It's been nice knowing y'all. Peace.
Dude's got the
You got Rona.
Rona.
I don't know. I don't know what he's got.
Is it
man.
Everybody has this.
Is it the
this,
Delta variant?
No, everybody down here in Texas, South Texas, whatever. Everybody has this what do you call it? The sinus infection thing. It's going around with everybody right now.
Well, everybody's had a freaking mask on
I
for
know.
2 years. So,
Right.
yeah,
I
now
know.
everything's out there.
So it's been so bad for everyone.
Allergies are probably
You
the
know
worst
when
they've ever been.
I mean, you got the Delta variant that's floating around right now, and California is freaking out about it,
Jan
and some of it's
variant.
whatever. But you know, when we all need to just get a little tighten up a little bit, is when you get that Southwest Spirit going.
I get it.
Not the Delta.
Right, because they're both airlines.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. One's just better than the other.
And this concludes the Grabbing the Brisket
Beer review. Damn, you're a little crooner over there. Okay.
album dropping in the summer.
Yeah. Look at Grabbing the Brisket album. It's like who are the football teams and
the Bears?
Bears. They go like, let's go cut an album. They do. They went cut an album. Yeah.
It was so
Whatever.
good. The
They
85
do the
Bears?
same thing nowadays, except for now it's like everybody's cutting rap albums and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I remember the days where you had the Cowboys like Troy Aikman.
Oh yeah. Urban.
Should have been a cowboy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All of
Oh,
them
yeah.
doing that.
What's the show on Hulu right now that's really funny? Is it? It's called Lil Dicky, or it's called something like that.
I haven't seen that.
He's a rap. He's like a real rapper. But he stars in the show. He's like a white Jewish kid. And he wants to be a rapper. It's so
could
good.
be Little Dicky. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. It's on Hulu. It's on season 2 right now. So
I'll
it's
check it out.
super funny.
All right, so John, everybody with the Grabbing the Brisket crew cleaned house at the last competition we just did.
We whooped ass. I'm really bummed that Matt's not here to talk about it. Because I'll be honest,
What did it feel like going up there so many times?
it was freaking
We'll start
awesome.
from the beginning.
We've done that before, but it's freaking
Yeah,
great.
I know,
Start from
but
the
not like-
beginning. So this was located in
This was in Bastrop, and this
Bastrop,
was
Texas.
Yeah, be upfront. I mean, it wasn't like a huge cook-off, and it wasn't a sanctioned cook-off. It was something that Austin Smokeworks, the folks that made our smoker, invited us out to, and they had a couple of teams themselves out there, and they had like 4 or 5 of their pits out there. So they wanted us to come out there and show it off because it was a big, I don't know, some kind of a event. You know, they had other stuff going on. There had a whole bunch of things going on there, but part of it was a cook-off, and they wanted us out there. So we were like, okay, let's go. And I was like, James, let's go. He's like, I can't make it. Jan, let's go. Yeah, I can't come. Like, well, shit. Matt, let's go. Matt was the only one that could come. So we went out there and we whooped some ass. That's what happened.
Nice.
We were kicking ass, taking names.
So take us through the process of like, let people, each cook-off's different, right? So this one had a little bit different to it as well. Like even like your start times.
Oh, yeah. This was not sanctioned, and it was, I'll just say that the organizers were super duper nice, super friendly.
Yep. Just never done one of these before.
They'd done it once before.
Just first,
Okay.
not first timers, but
They forgot, I guess.
Rookies.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I strongly suggested to them while I was there that they should get sanctioned, and they seemed interested. And I told them, just let me know, just reach out to me. I will help you.
they'll grow. I
Get
mean,
in
if they get
contact.
sanctioned, they'll
That's
grow.
what I told them. I said, if you sanction next year and advertise just a little bit, you'll have 3 or 4 times as many teams out here, probably the first year,
Yeah.
right? Anyways, that all being said, it was cool. It was a nice place. We were basically out in the middle of a field. Huge spiders everywhere. That was something my wife didn't.
Dude, the huntsman.
for.
Is it the huntsman?
The huntsman spider?
Is
The
it
wolf
the
spider?
wolf spider?
I think it was a wolf spider. We were looking
Are
them
they the
up.
wolf
We were
spider?
like,
I know we have wolf spiders here that are like maybe largest I've seen is maybe like a quarter size.
These were big. These were like the biggest ones I saw were probably at least 2 inches across. They were big mofos. Like my wife made me go buy a huge ass tarp and put it down, so we had like flooring in the middle of this field, so we could at least see them crawling around.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Check that out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Do they sting?
That's
Do
called
they
a
bite?
huntsman spider.
No, it wasn't. No, I'm pretty sure it was a wolf spider. I looked it up, and I'm pretty sure it was a wolf spider. Anyways, so it was just me and Matt out there, and obviously for those that don't know, I get easily stressed. Matt did a great job of keeping me locked in.
Yeah, he came down with the timeline.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
This
did
is
all
what we
that.
do. This is when we do it, and stick with it. And
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, it was only me and Matt out there, but obviously we had our wives out there, and they helped quite a bit. We'll get into that in a second, but obviously James helped a shit ton. He made all of our injections, all of our brines, had them all ready for us. Basically, we came over the night before, picked it all up. He helped us work out the timeline for everything because we've been playing with new recipes and whatnot, and we were trying to get them dialed in.
What did I do?
We dialed the shit out of them.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice.
You talked me down a few times, but I talked to you
Yeah,
a couple times while we were out
yeah.
there.
Well, one
No,
of
I
the things
did,
that we
I did.
discuss on the
I'm just
podcast is like preparation is like one of the number one things. The more you could do at home, the better it is for when you go out there, because it's just less you have to do. It's less you have to clean up. It's just a more of a easier time for you. Was there anything you're like we probably should have done this like
ahead of time?
Prior or ahead of time?
I don't think so. I think we had everything done ahead of time that we could have done ahead of time, because they actually wanted to check our meat, and that was like the most organized thing I think they did. From the very beginning, we turned in chicken on time, like the normal. When they came around, like, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes later, they were like, so we're a little behind already on judging. I'm like, there's not that many teams. How can you be behind?
Right.
And from then on, everything was behind. I've never been to a competition where it was like,
so
just turn it in. You just turn it in. If it has to sit there, it has to sit there. But everybody has the same amount of time, and it's fair. Everybody sits there.
Right. So just so everybody knows, what John's saying right now is like, let's say chicken was due at 12 and ribs were due at 1 o'clock, right? Let's just hypothetically say that. Mm-hmm. He turns his chicken in, and then immediately you're gearing up to cut ribs and get those in a box and get them turned in, right? And so you're like, 45 minutes, I've got plenty of time to do this. And then they come around and go, hey, by the way, don't turn your ribs in. Give us another hour. And you're like, give you another hour.
After it's already...
And it wasn't even like a specific time. They'd be like, yeah, we're going to need a little bit longer. We'll let you know. I was like,
after it's already cut.
Like,
and
it got to the
sauce
point, by the end, like by the time we got to our exotic turn-in and our brisket turn-in, I wasn't starting anything really until they came around, like to pick stuff up. I'd be like, at that point, you've already screwed with us enough. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm going to need a couple more minutes. And they'd just leave and come back. Like, it was what it was. I wasn't going to sit there and let my brisket sit out there drying out while they're deciding when they want to pick it up.
Right.
But it all worked out.
Good.
And
just a recap, like that was first place chicken, first place ribs,
correct.
Third place brisket,
First
place sauce,
first place barbecue sauce, and third place beans. Exotic was a no-show. And big shout out to Austin Smokeworks teams. They kicked ass too. They actually took first and second in brisket with their two teams. And then the other guy out there, I forget his name, I feel like shit, but he's the one that's got that all black one with the white walls on it.
Oh, sweet.
It's so fucking sick. He took first in exotic, and I think he took something in saucer beans too. I don't remember.
Do you know what they cooked exotic?
I didn't ask. I should have asked. I was too excited.
Yeah.
So
when you said you were doing lamb chops, I was like, I mean,
again, it was one of those things. Like, I cooked them, and then they sat there for a freaking hour.
Yeah.
So it was like, I knew they were going to be dry as shit.
Tastes gamey.
I don't know. I didn't really get to taste them. I turned them all in. Yeah. I took like a little bite. They were good, but they weren't nothing special.
What was some?
Yeah.
I did see. I've been watching and following Austin, the Austin Smokeworks group. I did see their slicing of the briskets and turnout. Looked like they did more of a kind of like a traditional, old school brisket.
Oh, for sure.
Where low and slow. I saw they wrapped it in peach paper. Had a little bit more
Central
of a
Texas
bark
style,
on it, stuff like that. So, obviously, I mean, that was probably something that they might have been looking forward. The judges kind of geared up
for sure. Yeah, and we can't. I didn't really know how many teams going to be there ahead of time. We rolled in there with a $200 Wagyu brisket. Like, I was ready to go, and I think it was a bit much for those.
I think so too. Yeah,
judges.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's just too rich.
It's funny because when Jimbo rolled in, he came straight over to where we were parked to check out the pit that he built, our pit, and oogle over it. And then he's like, "Okay, I gotta go buy a brisket." I was like, "You didn't even buy his brisket yet." Like, he just went over to HEB, grabbed a prime brisket. Like, that's what those people needed. That's what they wanted. They wanted they just wanted a regular prime brisket. That Wagyu was too much for them, I think.
Yeah. I kind of thought, like, I didn't know how big it was going to be. Like, you just never know. Like, I was talking to who was it that we were listening to or whatever. They're like, hey, listen, depending on where you're going, only do prime, right? In certain areas of
I think
Texas
that's the deal.
Whatever, right?
Yeah, I think unless it's got like over 100 teams, probably just prime. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or unless it's sanctioned. If you're in a CBA where they're
I don't know. I think CBA and IBCA, they still have judges off the streets. Like, they probably need...
KCBS, they have the trained...
certified
judges. Maybe that's something that you would, like, maybe go do Wagyu briskets. Mm-hmm. Or maybe if you're cooking at a competition that you're dealing with, like, 200 entries or 300 entries, then you're probably doing the best high-quality meat.
Right.
Yeah, it's one of the things that... You follow barbecue, you follow the top dogs in barbecue, One of the guys is Myron Mixon, is one of the most winningest,
Or he is.
or
Yeah.
maybe he still is. But he always touted, he's like, hey, you buy the best brisket you can get, and only buy one. That's it. I'm not buying 2 briskets or 3 briskets and trying to figure out which ones. You buy the best one that you can get and only cook one.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like,
on board with that for the
sense.
most
That
part.
makes sense.
I am too. I mean,
But he's doing competitions where the judges know what they're doing, I think.
Yeah, the
You know what I mean?
KCBS, whatever. But be honest with you, I am too. Like, how many times we cook 2 briskets?
And then it's a split decision on which one we should turn in.
Right. You're like, well, we cooked them both the same. They're both the same equally quality meat. Doesn't really matter.
Right.
You know, they're going to taste the same. They're going to have the same whatever. So, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it was awesome. It was freaking awesome walking up there. Like every 2 seconds, we'd walk up there, get our award. Well, as soon as we get back, they'd be like, okay, call the next number. It's us again. We walk right back up there. It was phenomenal.
Did you get tired of
I got all my steps in.
did you
Right
get tired of hearing your name called and
No.
grabbing trophies?
No, didn't get tired of that at all.
You don't get tired of that. Well, you start feeling bad a little bit, probably.
I didn't. Matt said he did. He said he started looking around and some of the other teams were like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what the hell?
It was either Austin Smokeworks or grabbing the brisket.
Literally. Like, I think between the couple teams they had and us, I mean, there was only like 18 numbers called because they just did top 3 in each thing. We had to be at least 10 or 12 of them. You know, there wasn't a whole lot of other numbers being called.
All I gotta say is there might be a little something into the wood fire flavor that you get with an offset smoker.
Yeah.
That you,
Maybe from Awesome Smokeworks.
Yeah,
that
maybe you guys
can't
need to get one of those.
duplicate using a drum
Yep.
or using a pellet grill.
Yep. So go ahead and get you an Austin Smokeworks. Tell them we sent you and suggest that they send us one for free.
Right. But, well,
Use a code name, grab them on the brisket when you
Yes.
call.
Yeah. Tell them we sent you.
well, they're working on a backyard model.
Yeah.
As well.
They've been working on one since I got mine.
Right.
Yeah.
Just don't make it as look. Aaron Franklin is one of the goats in barbecue, and he's came out with his own line of pits, and they look high quality built for sure,
They probably are.
100%. The only thing I didn't like is some of the stuff that he's demoed. It was just way too small.
The cooking space.
The cooking area, it was like maybe 2 briskets.
Well, it's meant to be a backyard model. It's not meant to cater, right?
Well, I know that, but
Yeah, but this is a
if
Texas.
you have your friends over, if you're doing a brisket, there's no room to throw poppers on.
Hey,
There's no
y'all
room
want to throw some sausage on there?
no sausage.
Can't. Ain't enough room.
I'm just saying, like a backyard model for me needs to be at least the equivalent of like a 100-gallon smoker, right?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, but you're not getting it. Well,
Maybe 150 gallon.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah. Anyways, I was also going to say big shout out to my wife and Matt's wife, Kayla. Yeah, and Denny. They kicked ass because they did the sauce and they did the beans. Obviously, they've cooked beans before. Took 3rd place in beans, but neither one of them, I don't think, had ever really done sauce like that. Definitely not in a competition. And they had some recipe that they were working with, and they made this recipe, right? They started pretty early. They make this recipe. They let us taste it. We're like, that tastes like ketchup. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like ketchup. And they're like, okay. So they just plagued with this thing all day until it's time to turn it in. First place sauce. Like, I was like, I hope you got that recipe. And they were like, we have no idea.
No idea.
Don't know what we did.
Can you save some of it?
Right, yeah. I had to break this thing down. It was tasty by the end, but honestly, it's one of those things I don't know if they could repeat it or not. But huge shout out to them for helping us out because they did help us out with that, and they helped us out with some of the stuff we got going.
I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, it's extra pair of hands, extra people to look at the pit. Like, hey, where's the pit sitting at? Like, they're working. Yeah. So
They did.
that's very cool.
And we had the kids there, and it was fun.
It was actually, I was going to say, it's almost kind of perfect if you think about it. A small cook-off. You and Matt and the wives, and then y'all's kids kind of mirror their kids in age-wise.
Oh yeah,
right?
they play together all the time.
So that's a great, that's a good match there. Dude, that beer has got me a little
Tipsy?
Yeah,
Feeling good?
I think so. I'm feeling a
That's
little
a good beer.
flushed.
I like it.
Yeah, I feel a little warm.
That's good.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep. And they do. Chicks That Smoke, my wife, her rub is getting very close to coming out. When that comes out, we will definitely do some kind of giveaway.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, we got the artwork for that just recently, and I'm excited to get that out there.
We could probably have her on, right?
Oh yeah. So once it's released, we'll sneak her in one of the episodes.
Okay. Man, it's amazing how like y'all moved from California, and you thought barbecue was something you did on a Kingsford gas grill. And then now all of a sudden, it's
got her own line of rubs.
She got her own line of rubs, and how intricate barbecue has become.
Out here winning first place, and
yeah. But how much barbecue is become an intricate part of y'all's marriage?
Right.
It's
she
like
created like
it's like we've
a barbecue empire.
Barbecue has strengthened your marriage and just made it just whole,
solid
really.
as an oak.
Solid as an oak.
Yeah.
That we're going to burn in the barbecue pit.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this:
Yeah.
What natural trees grow out in California? What trees are you guys using
Redwood?
and smoking out there?
I don't know. We have oak
Has
out there.
anybody smoked on redwood?
I don't
Those
think
are things that are protected, right?
Yeah, I don't think you use.
You're not using redwood. It's a hard. It's a very very hard.
It's
hard
coniferous
wood,
too, and
yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to smoke with those.
No.
It'd
It's
be like
what?
using pine.
Right.
Coniferous.
No.
Yeah. If it has
Coniferous?
needles instead of leaves, that's called coniferous.
I thought you were just like califragilistic. I thought you were just making shit up. Damn, John coming with the science all
Yeah,
over.
you're not supposed to do that. But yeah, they have oak out there. Now, what they don't have there is mesquite. You don't have any mesquite trees there, but you should. I feel like
If we do, it's probably Southern California, maybe out in the desert or something. Like, there's not a lot of them. Not where I was at
I feel
anyway.
like you should have them. Like, I think
Get a little of that smoke
the
flavor
mesquite
in that mesquite.
tree actually comes from. I think it actually comes from Mexico, and the cows would eat the berries and everything else, and they'd poop, and then they basically planted trees all from here all the way through North Texas.
Yeah, the tree is like it's just like very thick brush, like
Yeah, with
tree.
badass needles that'll stab the shit out of you on there.
Yeah, in California, it's mostly pellets. I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
Right.
That's a joke about pellets. I like pellets.
You got 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Yeah.
I have like 5 or 6 pellets in my
No,
backyard.
he's got 5 or 6.
I mean, we actually used the Traeger
Pellet
out
smokers.
there, so yeah.
Yeah, no. You should for the sauce.
Well, yeah, she used it. She was smoking some of the like jalapenos and onions and stuff that she used for the beans and for the sauce.
Yeah, I wish I could have been there to see this whole. Somebody could have videoed it or something. Did you get the video?
Things. No, it was just one of those events that it just it keeps you hooked. You know what I mean? Like once you've got the walk, which obviously we've walked a shit ton of times, but you just need one of those every once in a while that keeps you like. I'm like, when's the next one? I was just talking to Denny yesterday. Like, can we find one around my birthday? I would like to do a cook-off for my birthday.
You came back and you were like, can we do another one next weekend?
Yeah,
like,
I would be ready to go.
Dude,
I'm ready.
Oh man, that's such a big commitment.
It's a lot of freaking work, but it was great. And honestly, I think it was great that it was me and Matt out there just for the sake that the weekend before, Matt wasn't there for that cook-off in Livingston. And I was pretty busy helping chicks that smoke, because they don't do them that often, just helping them with some of the...
Just keeping them on track.
Keeping their timetable, all that kind of stuff, right? So it was nice that we got to... I feel like me and Matt have not mastered, but learned some of the new process. You know what I mean?
I would agree. And also, it's one of those things, you're doing it, but you don't have lurking James over your shoulder going, well... I wouldn't do that.
I'm not intimidating. I'm not lurking over people.
Can you? That's too much. Can you shake it from this way? Can you? Like James, I know how to shake a shaker,
me
bro.
Into a picture that I don't like.
Tyrant? What? I didn't say that.
Tyra?
Lurker?
Tyra Banks?
Tyra? What? No, James is awesome. And he's listen.
He's
All right,
the
guys,
organized one, so.
Quiet down. I got something else to talk about now.
Okay, shit. We'll shut the fuck
kidding.
up.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. No, so I do like the fact that how far, and also there's something to do. You learn a lot more doing a competition by yourself.
Oh, for sure.
Like I remember one of the first times I did one. I mean, I know I started doing this kind of by myself a little bit, but went too much after James was like involved with it. I remember, and I got so used to him and I just cooking all the time. Like I could almost just anticipate, and same with him. Like he knows what's next. If I'm doing something, he knows that he has to go grab a pan for this or a basting brush for this. He knows, right?
Yin and yang.
Yeah. And then you moved in and it became y'all two. I don't know what that was about. But I did one by myself. James was like, he couldn't do anything. I was like, I'm going to just go by myself. So I rolled out there. I had a small little barbecue pit on a trailer there, a little pop-up, and one little table. And and a cooler, right? And just, hey, I got
Knocked it out.
Yeah, I got first place, right? And I was like, I loved grinding. It wasn't a very big cook-off. It was probably, I don't know, maybe 16 to 20 teams or so, whatever, right? It wasn't a very big cook-off at all. But when I hit first place brisket, I was like, oh, shit, that's me. Perfect. Walked up, got the trophy, and I felt so good. I was like, you know what I mean? And
that's what it's all about.
It is. But you learn a lot doing it by yourself or not having
sure.
somebody there to go, hey, what is this? You're like, you can't ask. You're like,
right.
I got to get it.
You figure it out.
I got to do it.
You make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something about that for sure. I mean, yeah, me and Matt were talking about it. It's like, could I have done it by myself? Yeah. And he was like, would you want it? And he's like, yeah, I know. You would have. Like, I would have done it by myself. Like, that was, I already had thought, like, I'm going to have to do this by myself because I had already talked to everybody. I was like, fuck, I didn't talk to Matt. I was like, Matt will go. I know Matt will go. And I called him and he said, yeah. But before that, I was like, I'm just going to do it. And I'm just going to go. I'm going to figure this shit out. I'm going to make it work. And either way, I'll have fun. Either I'll win and get drunk or I'll lose and get drunk. But
dude,
either way, I'm getting drunk.
Somebody's getting drunk here.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
And then you don't even get to party down.
I know. Like, we planned on partying it down with Austin Smokeworks. And as soon as we get done winning all the stuff, which is funny because I, chugged a beer on the way to the awards. Chugged 2 of them at the awards. And the awards were not very long. And then they're like, yeah, we're going to head out. We're like, well, fuck. I guess we're going to head out, too.
Right. You're like,
We
I gotta sober the heck up.
Right.
We drive a couple hours.
We packed our shit up and we left.
I haven't already mapped out my head. I'm like, I am literally probably going to get drunk and I'm going to talk to everybody. And I'm probably going to have one of these trophies in my hand the whole night. Just hey.
Walk up. Hey. Good to see you.
Did you see that we just got first place?
You can't do that.
Did you see all the trophies we got?
An asshole.
Yeah, you can't do that. Only if they're assholes.
But I would never do that.
Right.
I would do it too. If somebody's being an asshole to me, though, you're damn right. I would do it to them.
But hey, on my way home, did I call y'all?
Oh, yeah.
I called both y'all.
Yeah.
I called my mom.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, nice. I called everyone on the way home. Not just, I guess it was because I was super freaking excited.
Yeah.
But also I needed to check on my mom, but it was freaking awesome. So.
You're like, gotta go, Mom. Somebody's beeping in.
Yeah.
Done.
Exactly.
Yeah. Very cool, man. Well, congratulations. It was definitely a well-deserved win. So.
Definitely, 100%. Yeah, congrats.
Couldn't have done it without you guys.
Do we have a barbecue fail today?
I believe we do. Okay, yeah, so this one was sent to us from someone on TikTok, and their TikTok handle is at Timmy052001. Timmy. Timmy052001. And he says, here's my story. So one day, years ago, me and my father wanted to cook some deer rolls for the family. If you want the recipe on deer rolls, I can send it to you. Just let me know. Which I don't know what a deer roll is because now I kind of want to know.
Yeah,
the recipe
for sure.
So we'll try to figure that out. Well, we put them on the grill and they cooked for a bit. We went inside for a little while and then went back to check on them, and said they needed a few more minutes. So at that point, we went in and sat there for what we thought was a few more minutes. We watched some TV, had some chit chat. And that's when we realized it'd probably been about 20 minutes. I went back outside to check on the deer rolls. The back patio was filled with smoke. Upon opening the grill, we noticed that they were overcooked and had turned into little black, what looked like charcoal that you would start your fire with.
Nice.
And they ate them anyway. So that's his story.
Yeah.
So
without knowing what a
deer roll is,
I imagine it's probably something maybe wrapped in pastry, not pastry bread.
No, I was thinking more like just rolled up, like a pinwheel or something.
Wow, and I was thinking like
a kolache,
like a jalapeno popper.
Yeah,
could be,
but with deer. That's weird. We're gonna have to find out what exactly a deer roll is.
I know, but here's the deal. This is the number one reason why people burn their food.
They lose track of time
because they just don't like they're out doing something different.
Got shit going on.
It's like Amy trying to cook in the kitchen, right? Like, she'll cook, and she can cook. However, she cooks and she does 15 other things at the same time. She'll go she'll start laundry. She'll go and
multitasking.
Right. I'm like, you can't do that. You have to cook. You're burning your shit, right?
But is there anything worse than when you walk out and there's just billowing smoke? You're like, well, shit.
I know. It's the worst feeling. And here's the deal. But kudos to this guy for eating it.
He's like,
because that's an animal.
Anyway.
That's an animal that you just screwed up and burnt.
We ain't sacrificed this animal.
So he said, lesson learned, always keep an eye on your food when you're cooking. So at Timmy052001, you are our winner of the Sucklebusters Barbecue Fail of the Week. Brought to you by
Sucklebusters. Everybody wants some Sucklebusters.
Never gets old.
It does not. I feel like Sucklebusters is going to contact you over that. Trademark.
Yes.
Grab the brisket.
That's so good.
No,
yeah.
hey,
we've all burned
good for Tim, man. Maybe he can get some chicks to smoke. Maybe it'll be out before he orders it or something.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yep. So, anyways, lesson learned. Keep an eye on your shit, folks.
Yeah. Watch that 1 minute. I need like one more minute. Well, don't go inside then. You can wait 60 seconds.
Right. Stand outside.
Yeah. It ain't that hot.
We all fall that victim. Like, I know it's only a minute or two. I just need to run inside real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to grab something.
Mm-hmm.
And then you, grab it. And you're like...
In the brisket?
Squirrel.
Shit, this pan's not even clean. I need this pan. So then I got to clean the pan.
Next thing you know, you're doing all the dishes.
Pan, now you're using whatever. And then
right. Now you're
5
vacuuming.
minutes later, you're like, oh, shit, I got a fish on the grill.
Yeah.
Crap. You run out there real quick, and you're like, this is burnt.
Yeah.
Flaky.
Done.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask him which rub or he wants, and then I'm gonna ask him what the hell is a deer roll.
Yeah. Ask him what deer roll is.
Yeah, send the recipe.
Take a picture.
Yeah. If he sends a recipe, if he'll let us, we'll post it somewhere so you guys can see it and try it and let us know.
We'll try it
if you
ourselves.
See if you can beat how he did on it.
Yeah.
Badass.
So, guys, I know usually Alden's here to give the business. I know I gave the business a little bit earlier, but run by there and check out grabbingthebrisket.com. Check out our little merch store with there. We got a lot of tons of funny T-shirts out there. They're right there. But, I mean, check out the pictures and the links to the social medias where you can get a hold of us. We welcome the questions. We welcome the stories. I mean, this is what we all got together and formed this podcast for, is to sit around and shoot the shit about barbecue and not be like all fake and just whatever. I mean, we're the real, and we're just doing us. And I don't know why I said real.
That sounded...
Holy shit, that
Wow.
sounded horrible.
Sounds so good, James.
What was that word that
Someone real.
Jess Prowse used? Sounded a little bit, I don't remember. Wanker. You sounded like a little bit of a wanker there.
Wanker.
Anyways, but yeah, go on the website, and you can find some links also to get some discounts on some of the folks that sponsor us. CoolieNation, and I think Dalstrong. There might be some other ones. We got
Dalstrong
a little
Knives,
discount.
right.
There's a link right there. You click it, get a discount.
Soon
you get
for
some
the,
badass stuff. Yeah, we'll have a link up for the Manscaped. That should be on there by now too.
And the code is...
Brisket.
Brisket.
And you'll get 20% off.
20% off.
80% off.
Dude,
using
that
the
is
word
like
brisket.
that's like a 25% off.
That's good,
Yeah.
James. That's good math.
True.
Anyways,
Right.
math's fun.
Okay, we'll take it from here.
No, yeah. Listen, but also, hopefully, we can get our shit together when it comes to doing some of these more recipes.
Yeah,
I think we have a bunch of. Seriously, I think we have a bunch of recipes that we're always practicing and trying. That we're like, don't share this. Don't. Let's just get it out there. Let's just have other people try these recipes.
We do have some recipes we need to share.
You know.
I know the pineapple ribs. We've been talking about that. I don't think I've got it out there yet, but
We got you.
hopefully it's out there before this thing drops.
There it is.
And if it's not, email me and be like, "Hey, dumbass, why didn't you post it yet?" And that'll light a fire under my ass.
Yeah, I got a badass picture. I'm fixing to send it to you right now, John. It is of the pineapple ribs,
Send them.
and they are phenomenal.
Yeah, I need a recipe to post on our website, which is grabthebrisket.com.
Hey, you know what? It's been great talking barbecue with you guys.
Peace.
Later, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody. We've been great.
Dang it, Bobby. Just grab the brisket. Or we would like to give a special thanks to FOGO Premium Hardwood Lump Charcoal, Bolner's Fiesta Spices, CoolieNation Custom Koozies, Cambro Manufacturing, Yeti Cooler, the Smoke Sheep Barbecue Newsletter, and Texas Brew Hopper. We appreciate their support. Y'all guys go check them out.